Okay, for those who haven't um, I would say look into the software. Okay, so you can go to rflows.com. Okay, to start with this RFlows. Okay, now you can click on the get started today. Okay, I'll just maybe log out first, then you can see how it appear at the front page of the software. Okay, so you can see here you need to log in first. You need to either log in using the email address, the password, or you can sign in with Google. Okay, whichever convenience for you. So in this case, I'll just log in through my email. Okay, and then automatically it will be in this uh, page, in this landing page. All right, so now you can set up. First, you need to set up your profile. Okay, you can set up your profile here. You can click this profile and then you can manage subscription. For those that this is your first time, you will, get to this subscription page, okay, which is if you sign up today, you will entitled for 5 years. Sorry, 5 days, 5 days free trial period. Okay, all right. Now, the first thing that you need to do is to link your airflows with Mendeley. Okay, you need to link with Mendeley. All right. So link with Mendeley, and then the software will ask you your account name and password. So once you have already linked with Mendeley, then it's easier for you to provide all the articles that related to your proposal. You can also change the theme according to your liking. There are four colors here you can change if you like: orange, blue, green, or pink. So it's up to you. Okay, and then you can even change the font size. If you want to make it bigger, then you can make it scroll until the end, or you want to make it smaller. Okay, this is some of the I would say disclaimer. RFlowZ-SS is designed to assist users in the developing research proposal, okay, by utilizing the principle of DSR, Design Science Research. So if you heard about DDR, Action Research, Delphi method, so DSR is also another approach in doing research. So the software provides structured guidance and tools aligned with the DSR methodology. So if you use this software, it's automatically you already use DSR methodologies. Okay. All right. And then it is important to note that we do not saying that this is like the best method, but it's just a supportive aid and not a substitute for researchers' expertise, judgment, or comprehensive understanding of the DSR approach. All right, users are responsible for ensuring that their research complies with the ethical standard, guidelines, and requirements set by their respective institution, funding bodies, or governing authorities. All right. The recommendation and templates provided by RFlows are intended for general use and may require modification to meet specific academic or professional contexts. Okay, we do not also guarantee the acceptance, approval, or success of any research proposal generated using this software. Okay. And by using RFlows, users acknowledge that they remain solely responsible of the final content, integrity, and validity of their research proposal. Okay. All right. Once you already read that, then you can proceed with the content. Okay, now let's go to home. So you will be, for a beginner, you will be looking at the main interface, which is create new project. Okay, for example, this one I have for a model according to the research that I want to do. All right, so for example, you click here. All right, so you click here, and then you were given several options. Because DSR, the purpose of DSR is to come out with artifact, okay, with something tangible. So your tangible could be in the form of framework, could be in the form of system, could be in the form of model, application, or it can be anything else that is not covered in the above options. Okay, so for example, I choose framework here. Okay, I'm choosing framework, and now I'm giving the running title using AI. So here you can start putting the potential topic. Okay, for example, in my case, let's say I said I want to do about gamification in heritage, because I just have a presentation by my student just now. So I'm using his example, for example, to model here. Is there any more people couldn't come in? Okay, so no problem. So gamification in heritage study for architectural education. Okay, you can just put it first. Okay, doesn't you don't worry about the grammar, worry about whether the word is correct or not. So you ask AI to help you. So this is a suggestion. Integrating gamification into heritage-based architecture education measure. Okay, this is some typo here. Okay, maybe we generate again with some typo here. Okay, let me just copy this one. Okay, generate. All right. Enhancing heritage-based architecture education measure schools through gamification integration. Okay. So I just insert the title that recommended by AI. Now here is architecture school in Malaysia. Okay, you just give some context so that the system, the machine will understand in what context that your study is about. So here you can just copy here. Okay. The more you put keywords, the more you will, teach the system to understand your study better. So you can put as many as keyword that you want. Sorry, typo heritage. Sam. Okay. So maybe I just stop there and then you can put your name. Okay, just put my name here. And if you want to add author, you can add the author. And then here maybe I put faculty. Okay, all right. So now it comes to the starting point of the proposal. If you look here, there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 elements that are important in the DSR. So the first one is about problem identification. Under the problem identification, you have a background study, problem statement, point of departure, and literature review. Under objectives, design objective of solution, you have caution and objective. Under design and development, you have methodology. And under demonstration, you have the research significant. And then evaluation, you have expert reviews. Okay, so let's now start on the background study. Okay, remember that you already have connect the system with Mendeley. So you can just add citation here. Okay, and then you can add statement that related to your background study. Okay. For example, in my case, of course, this is a new topic for me. So I don't have the detailed part of the study. Okay, now I'm going to show you what I have done in my other study, this one. Okay, sorry. So background study, now I click edit and then manage citation. Okay, so here you can see that I put several statements from several people, okay, several authors that to show the statement coming from a different author. Okay, for example, I can also put several authors in to mention that this, for example, this statement coming from different authors. Then it will appear all of these authors when you create the reports. Okay, the thing about doing this scientific writing, you have to know how to write it in the scientific way. How to write in the scientific way, it is like not to sound like statement. Okay, it should sound like argument. Okay, so when talking about sound like argument, you have to make sure that the article is actually correspond to each other. Okay, it shouldn't be like talking one by one, talking independently without actually uh, crossing or um, arguing between one article to another. Okay, so in this case, okay, let me show example. Let me show example. Now I will open Mendeley here. Guys, can you see my Mendeley?
Tak boleh, doktor.
Okay, wait. Uh, okay. Can you see now?
Yes.
All right. Okay. So now I'm using my Mendeley. I just open this and okay, so it's better to get those with article so that you can easily copy and then put the statement inside here. Okay, for example, I'll just take this one. So I'll just copy this, copy. Okay, so now I put it in here. I add the statement. Oh wait, so this is okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I add on statement. Okay, this one coming from who's the author just now? From Azizan Salina. Azizan and Salina. So this one. So you put Azizan Salina. Let's say. Okay, this one. So you just select and then link selected citations. Okay, and then you submit. Okay, if you have done already a statement earlier and then you want to revise, you just click clear and then ask again Dr. Z to formulate the new words for you. So what you can see here, actually, if you notice, all right, the insertion of, let's just read together, the insertion of housing affordability, all right, from previous literature. Okay, this is opening statement. And then start with Mayock and Parker, highlight the, okay, all right, and then this perspective, and there is some critical thinking that we call it as a gap. Okay, what's actually the critical words that you should put here? So the system already, okay, put this gap for you. All right, and then later it's continue with contrastingly Rock and Quilgas. All right, mention about this, and then these few compliments, okay, supported by Mayo and Parker, and then some gap. The literature points to, okay, so this is the closing statement, and then continue by this statement by Ismail, and then statement by MB. All right, and then another gap by the system or by AI mention the persistence of ability or challenges highlight ethical gap in. So this actually already summarize statement, earlier statement, and then it continue. Meanwhile, Bilal emphasized, and then MB mentioned this. A more nuanced approach, okay, the literature posits that without targeted solution addressing these groups, okay, so it will refer back to your aim, refer back to your objective. Okay, so once you agree with this, once you are satisfied, you can save. Okay, save. All right, so what you can do if you want to add on the citation, you click again edit. Okay, you might as well clear the whole statement, and then you can manage citation, add on statement with the right author, and then submit. All right, submit, and then you can ask again Dr. Zach to request the system to, to rewrite the whole statements. Okay, and then you get your background study already. Okay, next you go to problem statement. So what is a problem statement? Problem statement divided into motivational problems and also research problem. Okay, one thing you need to know, why you doing DSR? DSR is needed when you want to solve practical issue. Okay, issue that you found from industry, from practice, from outside, not from theory. Okay, so you want to solve all this practical issue by integrating practical and also theory. Okay, not only just a theory gap, theoretical gap. All right, so in this case, I do the same thing. I just put all the articles that are relevant. Okay, for for motivation problems, I would advise you to find article that not available in the literature. Okay, find article that appear in, for example, newspaper report, from statistic. Okay, so those kind of sources, huh? So use that sources to support your motivation problem. Motivation problem can also come up from policy, existing policy. All right. Okay. Let me just open this. Okay. So now I put all of these statement. I have like only two statement. As I said, the more you put statement, the better. For it to understand, you can add on statement here or not. You have to delete, and then you submit. Okay, and then after you have put all the citation, okay, for example like this, I just clear it first. Okay, I just clear, and then I ask Dr. Z, and it will help you to formulate the motivation problems. Okay, so inside here, you can see how it come up with the motivation problems. Motivation problem is coming from, as I said, is from practical problems. Okay, and then after you have done the motivation problem, you have to come up with the motivational gap. Okay, you have to come up with the motivational gap, not from the gap that you found from the literature, okay, or from the anybody mentioned about it, but it should come from you. So in this case, after reading the motivation problem, you can already ask Dr. Zach, what will be the gap in practice? So give it some times. Okay, now it produced despite various financial initiatives aimed at improving housing affordability, significant gaps remain in addressing their unique challenges. Current housing policy often overlook the complexity faced by young individuals, particularly those transitioning from care or dealing with financial constraints. All right. You can see here there's a pressing need for a comprehensive framework that merges financial support with the strategies tailored to young people, ensuring these policies effectively support their journey to stable and affordable housing. Okay, once you satisfy safe, okay, now now you go to research problem. Okay, in the research problem, okay, so you can edit again. Now I click clear first. Okay, I have 3 citation inside here, and then I ask Dr. Zach. Okay, so it become like this. Okay, the it already generated for you, and then once you agree with this, you save. Okay, again here you can, for example, I just clear first, and then ask Dr. Z again, and it will give you the in research. Okay, and then we'll give you gap in research. So if you notice here in the gap in research, it mentioned, does a considerable gap exist in tailoring policy intervention to the distinct needs of young settlers while ensuring these solutions, blah, blah, blah. So it already gives you what is actually the gap in the research based on the statement earlier. But as I said, the more you put a statement, the better, so that the system will help you to analyze what would be the gap in the practice. Okay, and then you press save. Okay, and then you can go to point of departure. Okay, point of departure is something which is, so what is the aim of research? Okay, so the aim of research is, okay, just click here. So here it recommend to you the strengthened theme of research the development of affordable housing model for young starters in Malaysia. Okay, you can see the how it's the aims to address the problem of how to design and implement affordable housing solution that meet the financial capabilities and needs of young Malaysians entering the housing market. Okay, and then you can just save. All right, done. Okay, and then you go next, literature review. All right, this is the place, this is the section that I want you to focus more. I want you to really put your time because this is also important parts in the research proposal in terms of what are the theories that you use, what are the main theoretical underpinning, the main sources of information, especially from the literature review that you want to put here. So in order to support this, you can always use other AI like Space. You can use, yeah, there's a lot of AI that support LR. So you can use any of the AI, and then, but don't forget to download it in your Mendeley so that you can connect the all the articles into Mendeley. All right, so let me just clear this. Okay, you can see there's several quotation. Oh, it's only two, only two quotation. Okay, and then here you can start ask. Okay, this is too little. Two citation is too little, so you have to put more. okay, in order to support your LR. So for example like this, despite these insightful contributions, both perspectives seem to miss out on a comprehensive understanding of how these different threats to housing affordability can be integrated into a unified strategy. So Jaime focused predominantly on the individual circumstances, and then this one by Bilal, and then Bilal conversely. All right, so these are the words that generated by AI. You can see that it comes together with the gap, with the argument, and whatever needed for your scientific writing. Okay, and then you save, and then you can move forward. Okay, for DSR, the question and objective already being designed for you. Okay, already been designed for you so that you don't need to crack your head to come up with the uh, objective and also your research question. Okay, it's already predetermined for you, because it follows the DSR. Okay, let's just edit this thing. And then ask again. So before you go to sub-RQ, you're going to have a main research question. So in this case, the main research question is, how can effective and sustainable affordable housing models be developed and implemented in Malaysia to address the financial challenges faced by young starters entering the property market? Okay, so if you agree with this, you can just save. And then, well, let's just clear it first and then ask again for the RQ number one. Okay, so normally for RQ number one, we'll go a bit generic. In this case, we want to see trends and pattern in the development and implementation of affordable housing models for young starters in Malaysia. Okay, so this one could be our first RQ. Okay, so here in the second RQ, it already established for you to identify the trend and patterns in the development and implementation of affordable housing models for young starters. Sorry, this is objective. Question number one, and then objective number one. Sorry. And then question number two. Okay, for example, I just clear this and then ask again. Okay, it suggests for you what the key elements of successful affordable housing models for young starter in Malaysia and how this model impact their ability to secure housing. Okay, for example, save, and then this one, clear, and ask again. To develop the key elements of successful affordable housing model for young starter in Malaysia and analyze how this model impact their ability to secure housing. And last but not least, okay, this one, sub RQ3. How can a framework be developed and validated to optimize affordable housing model for young starter in Malaysia? And based on the theme derived from the experiences and quantitative data analysis. So, okay, and you can save this. And the final question. All right, so the objective number three is, oh, sorry, forgot to ask us. All right, now the third objective is to validate the framework that optimize affordable housing models for young starters in Asia by analyzing team from their experiences and quantitative data. All right, so you just save. Okay, now you go next, design development in terms of methodology. So let me just edit first. Okay, here you can also add citation because maybe some of your methods is starting by certain scholar and they have a certain style. So you can put in the Mendeley to share or to tell the system what would be the best research design regarding to your topic. Okay, so let me just clear this first and then ask Dr. Zack. All right, so it suggests you to apply phenomenological approach. Okay, so all right, so this one, and then you can save, and then the data collection methods, it will also suggest for you. Okay, data will be collected through semi-structured and focus group. Okay, these are the, and then you can save. The analysis technique, okay, it will also suggest for you. And also what will be the software and tools that you're going to use in your data collection. All right, next, go to demonstration in terms of research significance. So inside here, okay, I'll just edit first and then clear. All right, so you just ask again. All right, so here you can already have the practical contribution will understand from whatever objective that you put earlier. So practical contribution will relate to your practical problems earlier. For example, if your problems coming from the industry, so the system will understand who are the stakeholders that involved in your problems, and it will suggest for you how this research will contribute to which stakeholders. Okay, so these are some of the suggestion. And then once you agree, you save. And then if we have practical problems, we must have research problems. If we have research problems, you must have research contribution. Okay, so in this case you can automated ask Dr. Zack and it will, tell you that how this research will make significant contribution to the body of knowledge. So in this case, how it will fill gaps in the literature. So it will address the current lack of comprehensive research, and then how this will introduce a new framework, all right, and how this will extend current understanding. Okay, all right. So and then you can just save, and then all right. Next, under evaluation, you remember that for DFR is it can be iterative process because the idea is to come up with the framework or any tangible output. So you can validate the framework with expert at the end. So in this case, I just edit and then I just clear this thing. All right, so ask again. It will guide you how to conduct the expert review and how you can do the expert review. For example, in task one, experts will evaluate the framework and then identify the strength of the framework, analyze its structure, clarity, and then task 3 expert will look for potential weaknesses. So these are the tasks that normally conducted during the expert panel review. And then once you agree with this, you save, and then you can, because this study is mixed method, so maybe you have both validation, the expert and also experimental. Okay, this one I just clear first, and then I ask again. So it will also help you to how to conduct the experiment, okay? Step by step, okay, how you can improve, or sorry, improve the framework and the final framework. And then you can save this, and finally you can get the conclusion. So here, okay, I just edit first, clear first, okay, and then ask again. All right, so it will suggest to you the conclusion of the project or the proposal. Okay, and then you save, and the reference will automatically, whatever that you put in the Mendeley, so it will automatically generated for you according to the alphabetical, right? So finally, you will review your proposal. Okay, this one I just edit again, clear first. Okay, so whenever you want to update, don't forget to clear first, then only you generate. Okay, so in this case it will like give the abstract of the whole process, okay, from the background study until the conclusion, okay, and give you the abstract of the paper. Okay, and then you save. All right, then you can start generate the documents. So you can see here how many times you have generate the reports. For example, in this version, or in this package, I can generate 50 documents. Okay, so I have remaining 48 exports for this month. All right, so now, for example, I want to have these documents. I just click documents. Okay, let me just put it in here. Okay, can you see that? Okay. All right. So all information that you put in just now, okay, already applicable in Word. And of course, after this, you can always modify this proposal according to your, and then you can also integrate with other software. You can also, for example, this one, of course, you have to like again do this, in the case of I'm using Mendeley, so insert citation, okay, quill gas. So rock quill gas. Okay, so this one. Okay, so here I just edit this, and then oops, keep menu edit. All right, so yeah, after that you can always edit this. All right, and then you can see all of these problem statement with integration of the motivational and the research problem with all the gaps already integrated. So what's actually the most important here that we come out with a scientific structure of writing LR, which cannot be done through ChatGPT alone or any AI that available in the market at the moment. So because they are not written in a scientific way, where, for example, we already integrated the element of argumentative and also the gap in each of the paragraph. Okay, so that's important that you highlight what would be your critical point in every paragraph. So it is already been designed in a way that once you put all the statement, it will help you to find the gap between that papers. Okay, between the papers, so the gap must coming from you, not from the literature, because if it's coming from the literature, that gap already being solved by that authors. Okay, now you have to like compare this paper and what would be the gap from this paper, so it should coming from you. So in the case of RFlows, it's already done for you. Okay, it's already created for you. So all the research question, as I said, already follow the DSR approach. So all the objective all already been designed in a way that follow the DSR approach. Okay, so all of this element is already been been mentioned, and here this one, I would suggest you to counter back with Mendeley. Okay, for example, just now I've already put the rug, so it will come back like this. So in that case, I will just maybe remove this to make the side index, the side index again. So you have to like counter back the side index because you already connect with the Mendeley, so it's not a problem. You just, this one, insert citation, and then so high me. Okay, so high me. Okay, so you just edit this, keep menu edit, and then if you scroll down, so high me is already here, according to this alphabetical. Okay, so that's like the whole process of using RFlows. And as I presented earlier, from here, okay, for example, let me just save as first. Okay, I have like so many demo session already being done. So let's say this is like mhm, new proposal. Okay, save. All right. So I always, use this another AI to help me to, formulate PowerPoint for me in case I want to present this to um, someone else. So I will use Gamma AI. The next version of edition of RFlows, perhaps we will Gamma so that you can straight away, um, okay. Oh, sorry, not from scratch. Sorry, it's import. Okay, so you upload the file.
Nampak, Doktor?
Nampak sorry. Oh, sorry. Okay. So I upload the word just now in this gamma. And if you want to have a quick proposal presentation, so you can easily get all this data. For example, let's just run it in a way that just a quick one. So I just generate. Oh, why is it always in? Okay. All right. You can. I don't know. Maybe I need to change to English. But let's say you have your thesis is in Malay. You can always change the what you call this presentation in Malay. Let me just change the setting. Mm, okay. All right. So maybe there's some. It's strange because this is in English. Oh, this one output. Okay, output is English. English UK. All right. So continue. Let's say I choose this theme and then I generate. All right. So now I got all the proposal and easily I can present to my supervisor, I can present to my peers, or I can even present in the conference with all the proposal that I've already established earlier. Okay, done. Okay, so let's just run the proposal. You see, basically whatever that you have generate from RFlowZ just now is a very comprehensive structure that can help you to present your proposal. Okay, so it's already being designed in a way that it covers the whole spectrum of a good research proposal. So this is also based on my experience examining FRGS grants and also, um, graduating 5 PhDs under me already as a main supervisor. So, those experiences really helped me to look into critical what are the elements that important in the proposal that we need to highlight and that need to be included in the in the proposal. Okay, so that's about it. All right, I open for any Q&A. If there's any, you can open your mic and ask any question related to our flows. Okay, so let's see some of the. Okay, wait. Okay, does statement can submit data table or data from government or policy link, not articles. Does statement can submit data table data? Okay. I think what you mean by data from government or policy is that yes, you can do that, but please upload it in Mendeley. Okay, for example, let me show Mendeley. So inside Mendeley, wait. Okay. Please upload all the policy and everything in Mendeley. So you can add entry manually here. Okay. So put everything in Mendeley. So Mendeley is your keyword to have articles that really real. Okay. It must be a real article. Okay. Because you cannot rely 100% with okay. Example here, you want to use report, you want to use pattern, statute, okay? So anything, even web page, these are all, I would say, allowed, okay, in the APA format, okay? So please add manually inside Mendeley so that you can cite it. Site can be added by manual if no manually. Okay. Yes, you can add manually. You can add manually. Yes. Let me just show. Yep. Let me just show here. You can also add manually. For example, here in the background study, I just show in the background study. So you edit, and then you manage citation, and then you add maybe new statement. And then you link site, okay, you can add also manually. Okay, you can also add manually. All right. Okay, so does DSR can use for social science? Of course, DSR is for social science. That's why RFlowZ-SS, SS is social science. Tourism management, yes, can. RFlowZ has discount as UPM student. Okay. At the moment, that's why during the launching event, we gave 30 days free access, but now it's only 5 days. But it's still cheap, only $4 per month. So I think it's worth. It's worth. Okay. I hope Jaibau, I have already answered you. Okay, from Elma, semua maklumat RFlowZ has written just now. Still we have preferred. You don't need to paraphrase because it's not. It's already paraphrased for you based on the citation. We already give prompt to help you paraphrase. And for your info, you don't need to subscribe for ChatGPT the higher model because we already integrate it inside the RFlow. So if you still need ChatGPT, you can just subscribe the basic ChatGPT. Okay, in terms of AI detection, as I said, I'm not sure about other universities. For UPM, we already embrace AI as part of the uh, we call it scholar publication tools. So what you can do is that don't make it look like AI. Okay, so you have to be more intelligent than AI, more intelligent than the tools, and to make it more articulative. Okay, that's why our flows already articulate in the sense that it will not detect whether it's AI or not. And furthermore, UPM will no longer use AI detector for thesis and also for any submission to graduate school. Okay, so but there's UPM. I'm not sure about others. Okay, so in for I think Elma, I've already answered that. All right, for uh, how to do in the site reference for Mendeley just now? How to do? Oh, okay. how to do, because oh, maybe you missed the earlier ni. So you have to link your account with Mendeley. In the profile, you have to link with your profile. Okay, link with your account. Okay, link with your account. Alright, selain daripada menghasilkan proposal, kita boleh menghasilkan apa? RFlowZ. Okay, RFlowZ, the extended version later we will integrate also paper writing. So you can write article using RFlowZ, but that is for premium lah. That will be additional in the next edition, in the next version. So stay tuned. There are more projects under RFlowZ. But at the moment, it's meant for research proposal. That's why it's called Research Flow, RFlowZ. Untuk analysis, yes, not yet, not analysis, not for analysis. AI detection, as I said, we have run through AI detection. Is what I've done so far is 0, because we already prompt in a way that it looks human interpretation, and it looks very analytical. Okay. All right. So I've already started using RFlow for tourism research. Works well. Okay. Alhamdulillah. All right. Okay. So any more question? You can still post a question here while we have the time. So for info, we're going to have a face-to-face session in UPM on the 19th November. Over there, during that time, it's much more physical, where you can, bring on your materials. So we will work together during the session, and you can simulate your own research, because it will take around 3 hours. So you can complete your proposal. No, now before, normally for my student, some of them took 3 semesters to complete proposal. Now within 3 hours you can already complete a proposal. Oleh Alalang nak tanya, guna RTI buat literature matrix. Okay. Di mana boleh import documents dari reference manager? Sekarang dia tak boleh. Saya dah try dulu. Boleh. Yes, you can STI. You can, you can still do it. Kalau tak boleh XML, you try guna this apa ni? There's another one. Apa nama dia? BibTeX. Okay. If you cannot use XML, you use BibTeX. Turn-in will not detect, because we already paraphrase. Okay. Any other question? All right. If there's nothing more, thank you so much, guys, for joining. I will post this in my YouTube. Okay. Guidance, whatever I've showed here, this short demonstration, and also based on the question highlighted by you guys. Okay. Thank you so much, and please subscribe the software. It's very convenient, and hopefully you can produce a good proposals, and we can start also exploring DSR. I think DSR is still new in Malaysia. Normally you heard about DDR, you heard about action research, you heard about Delphi. So DSR is not common. It's very popular in Europe. So maybe it's a new strategy for research approach in Malaysia, because I did my PhD in Netherlands using this approach, and it's also popular. It's so popular there. So maybe it's about time to introduce it in Malaysia. And furthermore, we already integrate in our flows, so it's easier for you to do based on DSR. Okay. So if you're doing social analysis, social sciences, you are more welcome to use this approach. Okay, thank you so much. Bye.